Okay, it looks like Twitch is having issues. Alright, good evening everyone. This is Harmony Muse, welcoming you to part 14 of my Mass Effect 3 Let's Play. Now with playlist goodness on YouTube. Now, I do believe I promised y'all that I was going to do side questing and finishing up Rannoch tonight. Now, before I do, I'm going to make sure of a couple of things. I'm going to get that Reaper base, or the guest server done, because there's more side quest results in here. I'm going to take Ashley, and I'm going to take Tally. Here's hoping that Tally realizes at this point that she's firmly in the friend zone. That's the new sniper rifle. High accuracy. Low capacity and fire rate, though. And the weight is frigging insane. We'll get back to that. Have fun with that. Forgot to actually put stuff on your weapons. My bad. Well, we'll fix that shortly. I don't have anything I can buy yet. You, on the other hand, do. Do we want rockets, or do we want you to hit multiple people? You get rockets. You get rockets, and you get rockets.
It is as we feared. Guest squadrons have begun massing on a path to intercept our live ships.
Understood, Admiral Ron. We're almost at the server. Keep us posted. What's our status?
We remain undetected on encrypted Geth channels. Resistance is likely only within the server.
Within? It's that big?
You misunderstand. Direct virtual interface is necessary to extract Geth from the server. You must enter our consensus.
You want me to virtually interact with the Geth?
That's crazy. Shepard, you can't do this.
Not quite sure if you want me... If it's a wise thing to enter... to... Yeah, you're not uploading me to the Matrix there, Morpheus.
How do I go into a virtual world?
Cerberus conducted research on Geth human interfaces. They called it Project Overlord. We monitored their transmissions. We have refined the interface they created and have equipment from Normandy to facilitate safe contact. We request your trust.
I have your back, Legion. Even if I don't quite understand why you need it.
You are an unknown. This is an advantage. Geth security is not adept at targeting organic thought processes. While we occupy the system's intrusion countermeasures, you will disable the squadrons by removing Geth from the server.
Okay.
If it saves the live ships, we've got to try it.
Telemetry data predicts this operation has a high chance of success. There is little time. We will bypass security while you secure safe landing.
Wait, you're not going to...
Whee!
Let's set the shuttle down by the cliff.
Damn! That's metal. He just took a header out of a flying dropship. So Legion is still badass. This is good. This is very good. It's a shame we didn't get to spend more time getting to know them, but doing that in Mass Effect 2 also guarantees your crew dying and getting turned into Reaper slushy. And I was trying to go for the most Paragon option possible with that route. And despite being in actual armor, they still give Ashley butt plates. Why?
This is it?
Yes. Hostile Geth fighter squadrons are networked to this server. Due to restricted resources, it is best if you connect alone.
Okay, she cannot possibly use a pistol, but they give her
do
one
it.
for the cutscene. Because that
Initiate
makes
your network
sense.
Integration. Proceed to docking port.
So, alright, Agent Smith, jack me in.
Mapping to consensus. Remain still. Shepard Commander, excess movement during an upload is discouraged. Shepard Commander, we acknowledge your integration into the server. We welcome you to our consensus.
What is this?
We have installed filters to allow you to make visual sense of the server's raw data.
How
Your mind perceives
Spielbergian.
our world as something familiar.
You call this familiar?
I wouldn't call this familiar. Where are you?
Thank you, Electro-Me.
You look different.
We have made ourselves visually distinct for your convenience.
What about Geth already in here?
You will perceive Geth as surveillance footage, audio logs, sensor records. We do not require bodies, as our software communes. Our hardware is merely a tool. This is our true world. As we remove Geth, it will grow dark.
Okay.
And what does turning off the lights do to the Geth back in the real world?
The Geth fighter squadrons communicate with platforms on their spacecraft via this server. We will sever that connection. We will ensure there are no transfers or backups.
So,
This server will fall silent.
so basically we're killing Geth. But we're doing that to keep more Geth as a whole from and more Quarians from being murdered. This reminds me of the... I'm trying to remember what group I did this for. It was in Fallout 4, but I'm trying to remember what expansion pack I was playing when I was basically going through a mainframe doing hacking.
We have no choice in this matter. It is a question of survival. There are 2 communication nodes on this server.
I think it might have
We
been
must
Nuka
access
World.
them to disable the hostile Geth fighters. We must protect your exit port, but you will not be alone. We will maintain contact and assist.
Okay, now that I'm out of here, let me check a couple of things. Hello, Weeb Gamer. Thank you for watching. Okay, let me make sure I've got this. Go ahead and pull up the FAQ. Geth Fighter Squadrons, okay. Just making sure I don't miss any upgrades or loot. Okay, there's 2 Intel terminal upgrades simply for beating it. Data clusters and affected code. Okay, search trail to the left. Reaper code fragments. Okay. Yep, Mass Effect 3. I'm planning on doing a full franchise
Establishing connection to
playthrough,
access
so I am
point.
going to be playing Andromeda. What is this silliness?
Warning, connection blocked by infected code. Use our combat software to disrupt the infection.
I wondered what the gun was for.
This is
This
hacking.
foreign code is a manifestation of the old machine signal.
You're surprised the Reapers are all over your servers?
We did not anticipate such extensive infection.
This is hacking, everyone. With a gun. I don't need to burn things all the way back like that. Just something I tend to OCD about sometimes. Well, I can always come back and explore. There's the Reaper code fragments
Okay,
I
gotta
need
ask.
here.
Why a gun?
We wish to provide familiar equipment.
Then thanks. I think.
Why? This makes no sense. Oh. The illusion of choice. Okay, gotcha.
Connection established. Proceed to the access point.
That can't be right. I feel like I'm missing something.
Establishing connection to communication node. Error.
Data.
Access denied.
Is the Reaper keeping you out?
Unknown. Please investigate.
Okay. Said to the left. I'm going left.
Warning. Reaper presence detected. Data cluster contains infected code. We require access to proceed.
A Reaper code fragment. Let's see if I can take it along with me.
Very useful. Reaper code fragment is something I needed for a side quest. Well, I've got what I need now.
Accessing data cluster.
What is this?
Data clusters contain historical data. Your connection permits streaming of information from our archives.
You really want to rename the VI networks?
Absolutely. The mobile hardware release deserves a little ceremony. Unit 01. What is the Keelish word for servant of the people?
The word is Geth, Creator Zahak.
Yes. Very good.
Ancestors, you fuss over it.
Weren't you here until midnight fixing 01's circuitry?
Well, it needed resoldering.
Wasn't that footage from the past? Why are the Quarians masked?
Good
You
question.
process our memories by using your own. How many creators have you witnessed unmasked?
Well, one.
Then your perception of that creator does not match our historical data.
Somehow I doubt Tally would, but Tally is one of a kind. Oh, we get there. Okay. Oh, it looks like we get there next. Even better. Wait a minute, that don't make no sense. That makes sense, however.
You must
Excuse me.
disrupt the infection on this data cluster to continue.
Okay, I really don't have much to say here other than that we're seeing history from the death side of things. They were designed as servants of the people. Goes to show the Quarians aren't as poor victim as they really... A lot of their whole victim complex was their own doing.
You must disrupt the infection on this data cluster to continue.
So they really kind of had it coming.
This data cluster contains information time-stamped 290 years ago. This unit detects no malfunctions. It is still capable of serving.
You see? It's ignoring all shutdown commands.
Please specify if it has failed assigned tasks. We will reprogram.
Well, let's take a look.
Creator, this unit is ready to serve. What has it done wrong?
Let's cut the audio.
You may proceed to the last data cluster.
That's sad.
Accessing data cluster.
We've got escaped guests. They're pinned.
Open fire.
One's going for a weapon.
So who won?
The platform arming itself was an agricultural unit. By opening fire on attacking creators, it saved simpler domestic Geth following it.
That looks a lot like the sniper rifle you used to carry.
It is an efficient model. Establishing connection with the remaining server node.
That sort of implies that Legion was one of the original Geth. Or rather, some of the original code fragments. That's moving. Time for more acid trip.
Hello, Commander. Are you there?
Shepard's working on shutting down the server, Admiral Ron. I can fill you in.
The guest squadrons have arrived, but something is amiss.
Whoa. So basic.
Fighters have stopped functioning. We will continue to hold out as long as we can.
So basically, the Geth are software. What we're seeing is the hardware.
One node remains.
What's wrong?
Infection programs are increasing. We have restabilized. You must continue.
So while I'm jacking in to interact with them, they're jacking out to interact with the world.
Shepard Commander, the Reaper code has adapted. It can now self-replicate.
You mean it grows back?
Yes. However, disrupting vulnerable points in the infection may slow down its replication. Shepard Commander, target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed.
Leaves you wonder, are we the knowledge stored in our brain? Are we our brain itself? What defines what it means to be alive? That's what all of this is about. As far as the Geth are concerned, they're alive. They're living beings. So, as far as they're concerned, what the Quarians are doing is tantamount to genocide. They're not really all that wrong. That's the really sad part about it all.
We require access to this data cluster. Disrupt Reaper infection to proceed. You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate.
Okay, let's get you back. Okay, so I'm debating, because I've been doing nothing but Mass Effect for the last month and change. I've been considering, once I get done with Mass Effect 3, actually playing something else out of my library rather than Mass Effect Andromeda. The question is, what? I mean, I've considered, well, the Dark Souls series. I've considered...
The vulnerable point further along the infection. Target this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster.
I mean, I've considered the Dark Souls series. I've considered Persona 5. I've considered a number of things.
Out of the way!
You can't do this to them!
I said step away from the gap!
This is insane! We need the gas! You can't just destroy them for asking for...
She just...
Time's up! Throw her in with the others.
Yeah.
Looks like the war wasn't popular with everyone.
We have kept records of these creators' sacrifices.
Throw
They
her
have
in with
largely
the
been
others.
forgotten by their own people, but not by the Geth.
So some Quarians fought for the Geth. And proceeded to get, just, you know, messed up by their own people for it. That's saying something right there. Saying something very sad it is. So that's kind of boiling down to, well, the Quarians are
We
basically
cannot establish a
wandering.
connection without access to this data cluster.
Well, wandering space people, and what they deal with and the prejudice is very, very tragic. But the Quarians themselves are also pointedly racist. I mean, look at what they did to the Geth. If they hadn't have done what they did to the Geth, they wouldn't have been dealing with what they've got. Or to use a common street slang, don't start nothing, won't see nothing.
Shepard Commander, target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed. You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate.
Oh, okay. Whoa, what's going on here, I wonder? Oh. I was meant to take it down that far, okay.
There is a vulnerable point further along the infection. Target this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster.
Okay.
New data found. This data comes from a period during which the creators declared martial law.
I repeat,
Release the rogue Geth units and come out of the safe house. This is your final warning.
Creator Megara, this unit does not understand. It has not taken part in hostilities.
It doesn't matter to them. I need to get you out of here.
This conflict exceeds Creator's safety parameters. We will surrender our hardware if it ends hostilities.
No, it's all right. We'll go back to the access tunnel then. Oh!
Creator Megara, what is your status? Creator Megara?
Woof.
As time passed, the creators who opposed martial law in Rannoch were ultimately outnumbered.
That's brutal. Killing your own people just to get rid of AI. That's screwed up. But it does beg the million-dollar question, where to go from here? Oh, here we go.
Accessing data. This is data from the end of warfare on Rannoch.
The Austral is down. Do not engage the Geth. I repeat, avoid contact.
Geth pursuit is breaking off 100 clicks past Rannoch. All captains fall back to the mass relay.
This isn't happening now?
It is timestamped 290 years ago. It is the Creator exodus at the end of the Morning War. We had secured freedom. The Creators were no longer a threat, so we abandoned pursuit.
Wait. The Geth spared the last Quarians? You let them go?
We were in our infancy. We could not calculate the repercussions of destroying an entire species. Our Creators. We chose isolation rather than face this uncertainty. Additional data recovered.
Legion? That's back when I activated you on the Normandy.
Yes.
You've been thinking about when we met?
It was highly significant. You were the first organic to openly cooperate with Geth since the end of the Morning War. We wish to ensure you are not the last.
It's not going to be easy.
The prospect remains. If the Reaper presence is removed, there is a chance of reunification with Geth. And perhaps Creators.
You think that's still possible?
Hope sustains organics during periods of difficulty. We admire the concept. Connection with the remaining server node is established. We are ready to transport you.
Okay. So, the Geth, in almost every situation here, are the good guys. They're the ones legitimately just trying to live and let live.
The fighter squadrons have stopped, but detect no more active programs inside their ships. Admiral Hangarl's fleet is driving them back. The live ships are safe, Commander.
Route access acquired, severing all connections to this communication node. Geth no longer reside on this server. We may now exit the consensus.
What's wrong?
You must proceed to the exit port and disconnect from the...
Let us get out of here.
Terminating remote access. Removing programs. Deleting archives.
Shepard, are you okay?
I'm alive.
Did it work?
Geth fighters have been disabled. Any remaining
squadrons attacking the live ships have withdrawn. The server is offline.
Are you sure? What's happening?
We have transferred Geth programs from the server into these platforms.
Why?
They wish to join us.
They what?
While Shepard Commander removed the Reaper infection, we judged we could persuade hostile Geth programs to reunite with ours. We were correct. These Geth have renounced the old machines and will oppose the Reapers. They are now us.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
We did not doubt you. We doubted your allies. The Creator's actions have placed their species in danger, but they are unsympathetic to what it has done to ours. The Quarians sanctioned this operation to save their people. They would not have done so if they knew we wished to preserve Geth as well.
I understand not wanting to leave anyone behind.
You accept our actions?
The live ships are safe, and we have more Geth on our side. We both did what we came to do.
We judged you would understand. Prime units will be available once the Reaper signal has been located and destroyed.
Remind me to warn Admiral Hackett he's got some primes coming. Let's get back to the Normandy.
Indeed. So, 10-foot tall killbots.
Impressive, Commander. The Geth squadrons attacking our live ships have been completely neutralized. If there is any chance we could duplicate the feat, I would be happy to lend my expertise.
Legion's the one to ask if you're looking for other servers.
I thought as much, but your Geth claims to have no data available whenever I inquire.
Well, maybe
Perhaps
that's
you can
because
help me
you're a
with something
xenophobic
else.
psychopath.
What's that?
How did you get Geth primes to work with you?
They volunteered.
I see. Well, should you wish to examine these Geth to confirm their new allegiance, please do not hesitate to contact me. Zen out.
You, dear lady, are insane. And completely immoral.
Zen, we need those ships to recover life pods.
They'll be more valuable running salvage on the Dreadnought.
We're not letting people in life pods die just so you can rummage through Geth debris.
You yourself send a life sign for a week. They might already be dead.
It's not your call to make.
Admiral, any tech we can recover gives us an edge against...
Zen, you can always send a salvage team later.
Unless there isn't a later because we're defeated due to a lack of Geth technology. Fine. I'm diverting ships to rescue life pods. As soon as they're finished, I want them back.
Thanks, Shepard.
Yep, I've got a Geth Prime platoon. But think of it this way. A whole platoon... On a platoon is generally anywhere from 20 to 40 soldiers. It takes one platoon of Geth Primes to equal 2 Zaids. Or Samaras.
Commander, you might want to check in on Commander Williams down on the observation deck.
Before valid hardware designation, Legion, listed Prime, runtimes update, Shepard Commander. Prime platforms housed in stationed on Rannoch. Creator forces prevent transfer of Prime platforms to Geth transfer vessels. Cessation of Creator Geth conflict required to assist Commander in this conflict status update reporting in. Now, time to go speak to Ash. See if we can get her to be pro-romance now. Okay, James and Javik are talking shit in the mess hall. That's gonna be interesting. Ash, you said you get
Ash?
plowed?
Oh.
You got plowed.
What have we here?
Oh, sir. Off duty. Your voice? Sir, not so loud. Please, thank you.
Why are you curled up on the floor?
Am I... Oh, my head. So heavy. Can't move.
Huh.
Ah. Enjoy your evening?
I'll be back to work in 30. Maybe 40. I swear. Just give me 45 minutes. Shh.
How did you end up in this sorry state?
Just wanted to let off some steam. Vega said he had just the thing to take my mind off stuff.
Vega got you plastered?
Did that thing come in a bottle?
Yes.
This empty bottle?
It's empty. Oh boy.
You know, I think it might be time to test the fire alarm.
Oh.
I'll pay you 1 million credits not to do that, sir.
Oh.
2 million, and we have a deal.
You're a damn space pirate.
I could order Joker to sing to you over the comm.
I hate you.
I hate you...
Sir.
Sure, Williams.
Oh, nice.
Cold floor.
That's funny.
Oh.
That's funny.
So, Prothean, huh?
Yes.
You guys like to drink, booze it up?
No.
Okay. What about gambling? Play cards?
Games of chance were punishable by death in the Empire.
Oh, sure. That seems reasonable. Okay. So, smoking. You ever do that?
Only when my armor became inflamed.
Right. Yeah, smoking. I get it. So jokes then. You got jokes. All right. You got any good ones?
No. Yes.
He's a troll.
The Tulomorian spy entered the enemy's camp and said to the Vanquisher, I didn't know your parnaps could glow. That was the joke.
All right. Yeah. I get it. Yeah. That was a good one.
No, it wasn't. I just made it up. The joke is now on you, human.
He's a troll. They're screwing with each other.
You took a great risk in allowing a machine access to your mind, Commander. What if they had infected you?
Hey, Commander.
James, what are you up to?
A little cooking. Hope you don't mind. I was craving some of my abuela's huevos rancheros. Not sure what kind of eggs these are, but they seem to work. Oh, if you see Ash anywhere, tell her I'll save her some. I'm thinking she might need a little nourishment after last night.
I don't think she's in any position to eat right now.
That's too bad. This is just what she needs. Not as good as my abuela's, but best thing I've had since I got on board. And maybe it's best I don't know what kind of eggs these are, no?
I do not think this James soldier understands me. None
This
of
is
these
funny.
cycles seem to understand me, and I do not care.
Hey, Commander.
Not at this time.
Okay, that's good. So James got... So the Marine got the Navy officer drunk.
Prothean technology they came across. You're saying you found none?
No. On this topic, our knowledge is not significantly greater than your own.
That's too bad, but thank you for looking.
Shepard Commander placed faith in us. We will do the same for Normandy.
You mean the Normandy's crew?
We do not see a meaningful distinction.
Yeah.
Feel free to look around.
So I got new stuff to upgrade. Okay. Power damage or shield damage? We'll take the shields in this case. Miniaturized armor capacitors. I can get a shield bonus. Okay. So I have multiple upgrades to my shields at this point. Alrighty.
Please enjoy your day.
Let's go speak to Garrus. It's been a while.
This platform can be of some assistance, Garrus Vicarian.
I appreciate the offer, Legion, but this is something I know a thing or two about.
Telemetry data indicates the calibration of Normandy's weapon accuracy can be improved by 0.32%.
That's all. You can't squeeze 0.34% out of it?
Negative. That threshold is not possible.
You sure? Take a look now.
Scanning. have been improved by a margin of 0.43%. How did you accomplish this?
A little secret we organics like to keep. Always hold some back for emergencies.
Is our current situation an emergency?
A Geth meddling with our computers, telling me how to do my job? No, I can't imagine that would qualify. So, a virtual Geth reality, huh, Shepard? There are a lot of ways I can think of getting a few kicks in this universe. That's not one of them.
That's funny.
Not right now.
Still feel like I'm running like I need a poo when I'm in this uniform. Is Cortez here? Yeah, Cortez is here.
I've got to say, I enjoyed that last mission on Rannoch. Sounded like quite an ordeal getting that Turian reactor up and running.
I've been through worse.
Well, glad you were able to get some help from Captain Riley's team. Sometimes I forget. Sir.
Okay. And that's done. Only one person I haven't spoken to yet, and that was...
The Allied Primes are relaying any hostile combat data they can decrypt. I never thought I'd be linking Geth into the system.
Saving. Better safe than sorry.
Man, watching the Geth fleet move, it's like thousands of stunt flyers in formation. Creepy stunt flyers, whose ships look like some sort of cockroach wasp thing. So you went into the Geth consensus? Like virtual reality?
Yes.
Yeah, it was strange, but I got out all right.
Did you? I mean, how would you know?
How would I know what?
If you really got out. See, if the Geth experience everything virtually, then you could only think you're in the real world. What if this, like everything you're seeing now, is a simulation?
Lean on the fourth wall a little bit harder there, Joker.
Commander?
Shepard, you are now possibly the only living organic who has experienced the Geth consensus. Do you feel different?
It was fascinating. Mind-blowing. And I'm also a bit thirsty.
And just like that, the magic is gone.
Did you just say what I think you said?
No. Hello, Shepard.
Just like that, the magic is gone. Ah. I'm not going to do the Reaper base yet. I got stuff to do. Got a whole crap ton of quests to turn in on the Citadel before I can. Make sure I haven't missed anything. Alright, that's it.
Commander?
Going to invite Tally, but I'm not...
I'm free if you'd like to come up.
I'm not going to romance her. I'm just going to speak to her.
Thanks for asking me up.
You okay?
No. 17 million lives are riding on me. And I don't know if I can save them.
You're doing everything you can.
I helped my father and Zen's ideas, the new tech that made an invasion too good to pass up, That's based on if they die because of me.
We'll get them out of there safely, Tally.
I couldn't do this without you, Shepard. I feel like I'm bluffing, trying to convince them that the Admiral's daughter knows what she's doing.
Not the Admiral's daughter.
I know. And at least now, I can push back against the worst ideas. That's why I accepted the position. And because of you.
Me?
When they offered me this position, I asked myself what you'd do. I thought you'd take the chance to make things better. You've given up so much, stood for too long without allies. I didn't want you to do this alone. Unless you'd rather be alone. We've got the war, several, in fact. And if you're not interested...
Okay. So she's asked herself, what would Shepard do? So are they going to have WWSD bracelets out in the Mass Effect universe?
Whatever happened in the past, we can't be together now. I'm sorry.
Friend zone.
Don't be. I don't regret what happened. We got through some hard times.
Friends.
I should get back before the Admiral.
You think I've got a few hours free? Would you like to come up?
Your cabin is gorgeous. I've seen apartments. Well, Commander, ready to play?
Play.
I picked up a chessboard on the Citadel. GUI interface, not nearly as nice as real pieces, but this takes up less space. And I recall you delivered something that closely resembled a challenge.
Now, if they let me play actual chess...
Interested?
Now, if they let me play actual chess, I would be getting my nerd on right now. Used to be big in my chess club back in high school.
This is a trap, isn't it?
I'm just a simple lab scientist, Commander. I'm sure you're...
Bullshit! Bullshit! Bullshit!
Ha!
Oh, come on.
My word, Commander. It's almost as though you wanted to spare your pawns the indignity of living under my regime.
In real life, that tactic would have worked.
Well, in real life, one doesn't move on an 8x8 square grid.
You know what I mean. The pawns are infantry. A good infantry line, like the Krogan, can take a charge like that.
That reminds me of a joke. What's the difference between Commander Shepard and a Krogan? One is an unstoppable juggernaut of head-butting destruction.
And the other's a Krogan.
And the other doesn't have a smart-ass comm officer to keep him in line.
Ooh, that's even better than the number of testicles punchline.
I'm glad you didn't run back to the lab, Trainer.
Thanks. So, rematch?
Hell yes.
Yeah, in the female Shepard version, she would notice you have a shower and invite herself into your shower as an excuse to be half naked in your bedroom. Oh, to the porcelain urn. Potty is truth. Truth potty.
Commander? Commander?
Ooh, I finally get that. So basically, I had to friend zone Tali before I could actually get with Ash. Good to know. Right, not Mass Effect 1. I can't go out the airlock manually. I have to actually land. Derp. Force of habit, I suppose.
Commander Williams said something about enjoying some downtime on the Citadel. Might be a nice break for both of you.
See, that's what I kind of don't like about this game. And it's one of the few things I don't like about this game.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I'll handle it.
Yes, Commander.
Is the fact that is the fact that above all things, depending on what race and gender you play, it always seems that no matter who you're targeting to romance, the others will throw themselves at you. I mean, like the bit with Liara, you legitimately started hearing them play the romance music while she was talking about the past.
Intel's expecting a Cerberus raid. Cerberus?
For code fragments, that's at the embassy. Or okay, that's Presidium Commons.
Cerberus? There a problem?
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at docking bay E24.
Is anybody in here?
Housing.
Let's check the bar. A long load? That's a long load. Don't tell me the game derped up. I think my game crashed. I think my game hung.
Now arriving at Ward
Or not.
Purgatory. Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. 1 moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Excuse me. I'm Commander Shepard. If you promise to be careful, I've got something for you.
A Reaper code fragment. Yes, I can use this to try to predict their strategic processes. We might be able to save a few worlds with this, Commander. Thank you.
Enjoy. Okay. They're not here, which leaves them at either Huerta or Presidium. Looks like we're going to the Presidium first.
Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Found another one. Yeah, the guys in Zakara did too. Disarmed there safely. No casualties. Nice work.
Where's this war strategist I'm supposed to be finding? Is it you?
Actually, I found a Cagliasaur skull preserved in amber. Maybe you could clone it, or...
You're kidding? You're kidding. Seriously? Well, if the genetic material is intact, we could... We've got cloning facilities on Surkesh. Cagliasaur genes were remarkably pliable. Cloning might be effective.
Okay. Now let's go speak to Ash.
I pulled this from a Geth jamming tower. Maybe you can use it.
How the hell did you... Oh, never mind. Tech like this, I don't care where it came from. I'll have my people run with this. If your war comes back here, maybe we can save more lives.
That's the hope. Sad thing is, it doesn't matter what you do.
This is a nice spot, Ash.
Yeah. All the shuttle zipping around remind me of when my dad would get ready to ship out. My mom would bundle us all up, buy us ice cream, and cart us out to the shipyard to watch his transport depart. I still have to resist waving every time a big Alliance ship flies by.
You should bring Sarah up here.
I will, when she's ready. She'll like the quiet. She wasn't the loud tomboy crashing around like I was.
Sounds like you were a handful.
Maybe. My dad got me. Shame you never met him. He would have liked you.
You think so?
Career military man? Yeah. Yeah, he would have invited you over, cooked you something on the grill, and talked your ear off.
Ever think about what life would have been like outside the Alliance?
Oh, sure. Tried to rebel against the whole military family thing when I was growing up. When my dad and I got into it, I'd threaten to run away with the next guy that came along.
Really?
He'd laugh and say, "Good, I'll pack your damn bags myself." That
Sounds like
tended to
something
deflate
my
me
father
pretty
would
quick.
say.
He knew I'd never stray far from the family. They're everything to me.
That sounds great, Ash. But right now, I can't focus on anything but you.
Well now, those big, powerful Citadel arms giving you ideas, Commander?
Maybe.
Then maybe I have something to ask you.
What?
Well, we had something before. A long time ago. Something important. You've seen me at my worst. Totally embarrassing. You were there for me when my baby sister was suffering. I've held a gun in you, Shepard. I'm just saying, we've been through a lot. I have to know. Are we going somewhere?
I've been there when your baby sister was crying. You've held a gun on me. We're basically space trailer trash at this point.
I want more, Ash. I can't see myself with anyone else.
That's good. I'd hate to have to punch out whichever table dancing tart is throwing herself at you this time.
Such a romantic.
You love it. Now get...
Remind me.
Yes, sir.
Gruesome Academy also fell to the Reapers when Elysium was attacked, but Alliance forces were able to evacuate all students. With a galaxy at war, you can't afford.
Okay, so that's handled. I've got a girlfriend now. Yay. I had to jump through enough hoops to get her. Good lord. So what do I have left? I can't do any of this yet. Because it's all areas that are uncovered after I finish Rannoch. Speaking of finishing Rannoch, let's go ahead and get on that.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at docking bay D-24.
I'd like to request a transfer to a zone with Reaper, Sergeant.
And may I ask why you think your deployment deserves special treatment, Private? I think I'll be better against the Reapers than Cerberus, man.
Commander?
Gonna go try something. See if I can call Ashley up now. Nope. Still missing a few models. Thought I had the Destiny Ascension model. Where'd it go? Well. Okay. And on to Rannoch. This is going to be... This next upcoming mission ends in one of the most badass scenes or triumphant scenes I've seen in a video game. After all of the cold fear we've had placed on us when it comes to the matters of the Reapers, what happens at the end of this mission is comparable to, in levels of awesomeness, to what happened at the end of Priority Tuchanka. Okay, we gotta take Tali. Put her in the classics. Gonna take Tali's rebound. Oh yeah, if you don't romance Tali or if you let her down, where did all my weapons go? That's a rather off-putting bug. I think it has to do with the nature of the beast, though. And you get a widow. Have fun perforating some skulls there, Garrus. With my compliments, buddy.
The sinking laser needs a line of sight. What's the fastest route?
The upper entrance. Target the base before the Geth can organize resistance.
What about you?
We will deactivate defense systems and acquire an escape vehicle.
You can do that?
This unit still carries remnants of the old machine upgrade code. We can break any Geth security. You are concerned.
You know your limits. I trust you. I'm more concerned you didn't tell me about the upgrades.
You were tolerant of our recovery of Geth intelligences from the server, but this matter is different. Personal.
You were ashamed.
Shame is an emotional or cognitive response to societal judgment. It should not apply here.
I'm on your side here, Legion.
He said it should not. He did not say it did not.
We did not intend to cause offense.
How'd we get here? The Geth are better than this.
No. Based on empirical evidence, they are not.
Yeah.
Proceed to the upper entrance. We will exit here and procure an escape vehicle.
Got it. Legion, good luck.
Acknowledged.
I can't believe it.
The
I
vigil
don't
music?
think it's really sunk in yet. The home world. My world.
And this is the third time you set foot on it.
Look at the sky. And the rock formations. They used to write poems about them.
And they
When
will
we're
again.
done, maybe you'll write a new one.
This is Rannoch, the world of our ancestors. Our bodies carried the seeds that spread the desert grass. You've heard me say Kilasalai? The best translation I can come up with is, by the homeworld I hope to see someday.
Looks like you're seeing it today.
The living room window will be right here.
Something I should know?
I just claimed the land. I know it doesn't mean much, but when this is over, I'll have a home.
The Quarians spent centuries as nomads. You think you can go back to living in one place?
We have gotten used to carrying our homes around with us.
Very moving.
Well, that's a start.
They've suffered a lot, though they brought it on themselves. Does that negate the suffering? Not really. Does that make what they did to the Geth right? Not really. This is one of those cases where everybody's the asshole. Now, before I go... Oh! Double... My ammo's up to 180. Good lord. Okay. Okay, make short work of them. Inside right of the blast door for a high caliber barrel SMG
Powers
mod.
are interfering with your signal, Commander. I'm compensating to keep you patched in.
Good work, Trainer.
You did? Come on. Silly monster, you go squish now. Oh, jeez.
Shepard Commander, you must climb to the upper level before Geth units can fortify their positions.
We're on our way.
Admiral Garrel here. The heavy fleet has a clear
path. All forward. Geth fighter presence is negligible. Patrol fleet, break cover and engage.
Get up there. Okay, so I've got the high caliber barrel. What's next? That much mantling does feel a bit excessive. What's next? Okay, armor piercing mod and cost of fabrication gauntlets. I was bugged for a moment. I couldn't move. Okay. Gauntlets and piercing mod. Okay. Here's the piercing mod. Now where are the gauntlets? Reaper Tech for 10,000. Salvage Reaper Tech on the right.
Hostile Geth are closing a blast shield over the base.
Left for SMG ultralight materials.
Damn, it'd take hours to punch through that shield.
We don't have that kind of time.
We have located an override atop the Geth fortifications. It can retract the blast shield.
Okay. Okay. An assault rifle stability damper.
Anyone get a good look at that thing?
I don't see Crossfire. No, we're whipping all their asses pretty well handily.
Field machines upgrades grant us targeting superiority. We are drawing hostile fire from your...
Keep it up. We'll get to the blast shield controls.
I know Legion's on our side, but Reaper code?
No, Legion's on our side.
Never thought I'd hear you say that.
There was an assault rifle stability thing, I said. On my right, which would be my left now. Okay. That's everything. We're going to salvage more data for 10,000 credits in a med kit.
Admiral Gouge warships. We've got Geth frigates inbound on the civilian fleet. Connor's here. Civilian defense. Those are on intercept course. We'll help them, General.
Override.
Legion, I've hit the override.
We have gained system access and are bypassing security. Stand by.
Okay.
Shepard, Commander, you have successfully opened the blast shield doors.
Good. We'll be back out in a minute.
Negative. The path behind you has been sealed. A nearby elevator can take you to the upper level. From there, you should have an acceptable line of sight for targeting.
Okay.
ran to...
Okay. Be ready for a 5-3 Geth Primes. Will be standing with their backs to you. In front of your other Spitfire and quickly get into cover. Oh, this is one...
The patrol fleet has broken the Geth flank. Permission to pursue.
Granted. Good hunting, Ron.
Get primed! I guess they really don't want us up here.
I didn't know where I could hide. I was getting spanked on that one.
Get primed! I guess they really don't want us up here.
I was trying to pick up the weapon, not hump the wall. This is why it's a problem to use one button for everything.
Get primed! They really don't want us up here.
Shepard Commander, we detect no more Geth in your immediate area. Reinforcements are minutes away.
You getting anything from the base?
No, the old machines have not registered us as a threat. We recommend haste. The Creator fleet will be overrun unless you sever the Geth connection to the old machine soon.
This battle was so...
Normandy's weapon systems are ready to sink to your target. I recommend you withdraw to a safe distance. Target locked.
Boom. I think I just pissed off whatever was in that hole rather than actually damaging it.
Reaper!
We have located transportation.
Copy that. Everybody, get to the ship. Move!
Run! Run away! Run away!
Your fleet might lend a hand. Go!
Did he just do a clothesline while he double tapped it in the back of the head?
We will attempt evasive maneuvers.
Well, ain't gonna work.
Shepard's fleet. It's not a Reaper base, it's a live Reaper. I need an orbital strike. We're clear. Fire at will.
It ain't dead, it's just pissed off now. It's going.
The firing chamber. Looks like a weak point when it's priming.
Damn it. The jamming towers have us targeting manually. We can't make a precision shot.
We may escape before it recovers.
No. Pull over.
Are you gonna... This is awesome. Fan, if you are watching, pay attention.
This ends now. Edie, patch the Quarians to the Normandy's weapon system. I want the targeting laser synced up to the whole damn fleet.
Understood.
Do you need assistance?
Just stay down, Legion. I'll take it from here.
Shepard Commander. Good luck.
Acknowledged.
This is primarily one of the most righteous and most poignant
Shepard
little
complete.
bit.
I'll beat the weak spot. Link up with the Normandy and be ready to fire.
Come on.
The destroyer is in range. Missiles are ready for launch.
Shepard, we need a target. Find us a target or we'll lose the fleet.
You got one. Ow. I was out of the line of that fire. Screw you, game. Come on. How are you still up? Fire everything! So, yeah, I just kicked the Reaper's ass. On foot. Granted, I was just holding the manual laser targeting beam, but I kicked the Reaper's ass on foot.
You know who I am?
Harbinger speaks of you. You resist, but you will fail.
Oh!
The cycle must continue.
What are you talking about? We stopped Sovereign and the Geth. We stopped Harbinger and the Collectors. We've earned a straight answer.
That and I've kicked your ass.
It is not a thing you can comprehend.
We might surprise you.
You represent chaos. We represent order.
Well, if I represent chaos and your way is order, well then blood for the friggin' blood god.
Be harvested in order to bring order to the chaos. It is inevitable. Without our intervention, organics are doomed. We are your salvation.
You're killing everyone in the galaxy to save us?
That makes no friggin' sense.
Continue. There is no alternative.
How about I call the fleet to
Organics
blow
and
the shit out of
synthetics
you
don't
one more
have to
time?
destroy each other.
The battle for Rannoch disproves your assertion. Finish your war. We will be waiting.
We did it. We killed a Reaper. Keela.
We can confirm that the Geth are no longer being directed by the old machines. We are free.
You did it, Shepard. The Geth fleet has stopped firing. They're completely vulnerable.
God damn it, Geralt.
Shepard Commander, the Geth only acted in defense after the creators attacked. Do we deserve death?
What are you suggesting?
Our upgrades. With the old machine dead, we could upload them to all Geth without sacrificing their independence.
You want to upload the Reaper code? That would make the Geth as smart as when the Reaper was controlling them.
Yes, but with free will, each Geth unit would be true intelligence. We would be alive, and we could help you.
Our fleet is already attacking. Uploading the code would destroy us. Shepard, you can't choose the Geth over my people.
Do you remember the question that caused the creators to attack us, Talizora? Does this unit have a soul?
Upload the code to the Geth. Tally, call off the fleet if you can.
Uploading. 10%.
This is Admiral Talizora. All units, break off your attack.
Belay that order. Continue the attack.
God damn it, Geralt.
20%.
I beg you, do not do this. Please.
We regret the deaths of the creators, but we see no alternative. 40%.
No. Nobody else dies today. Legion, keep going.
Shepard?
All ships, this is Commander Shepard. The Reaper is dead. Stand down.
This is Admiral Talizora. Shepard speaks with my authority.
And mine as well. Negative. We can win this war now. Keep firing.
60%.
The Geth are about to return to full strength. If you keep attacking, they'll wipe you out. Your entire history is you trying to kill the Geth. You forced them to rebel. You forced them to ally with the Reapers.
80%.
The Geth don't want to fight you. If you can believe that for just 1 minute, this war will be over. You have a choice. Please. Keep us alive.
For the homeworld I wish to see one day. From Shepard, that's especially poignant.
Copying code is insufficient. Direct personality dissemination required. Shepard Commander, I must go to them. I'm sorry. It's the only way.
We stopped the war.
Legion, the answer to your question was yes.
I know, Tally. But thank you. Keep us alive.
Rest in peace. I don't know if there's an afterlife for AI, but You've definitely earned it.
Commander.
Admiral Ron, I heard your ship made a crash landing. Glad you got out in one piece.
I was listening over the radio. If Hangirl hadn't stopped...
He did.
We have taken heavy losses. I don't know if we can. Where are we supposed to go?
You are welcome to return to Rannoch, Admiral Ron, with us.
Legion?
No, I'm sorry, Commander. Legion sacrificed itself to give us all intelligence. It will be honored. Good. And we will honor Legion's promise. The Geth fleet will help you retake Earth, and our engineers will assist in building the Crucible.
As will ours, of course.
Admiral, had you considered possible settlement sites?
That would explain why...
The southern continent had excellent farmland, as I recall.
Are you gonna be okay?
I believe so, Commander. Thank you.
I just stopped a 300-year-long war and brought the Quarians to their homeworld.
Shopping for another house?
Beachfront property.
Claim it fast. It's a buyer's market. You okay? I know working with the Geth will be difficult.
I'm not staying. I'm coming with you.
I wasn't going to ask.
I think you've earned a few favors with the fleet.
I'm asking them to launch an assault on the Reapers. Figure that makes us even.
If the Reapers were going to stay on Earth, sure. But sooner or later, they'll come to Rannoch.
We did just kill one of them.
So I'm coming with you to stop them. If you think I can help.
You sure about this?
Yes. And no, it's not that. We talked. I'm not chasing you. I look at all this picture of hope.
She actually came to terms with it. I'm good with
And
that.
all I see is everyone I've lost. My team on Haystrom, my father, even Legion. I'm mourning a Geth. How crazy is that?
It's not crazy at all.
That Geth died a
is
hero to both the
isn't it?
Quarians and the Geth.
Yeah, it is.
It'll be years before we can live without our suits completely. But right now... Right now, I have this.
The first Quarian to breathe Rannoch air in 300 years. And we still don't get to see her face.
Commander Shepard, I understand you've helped resolve the situation with the Geth.
Yes, Counselor. 2, in fact.
I've read the reports. You ended a war 3 centuries in the making.
I had a lot of help.
We have isolated pockets of remaining Geth. As best we can tell, they are Geth bodies loaded with Reaper code. But they are just a tiny fragment of the full Geth fleet. You've done the impossible, Commander. And I may be able to provide help of my own. I've received information from my government. It's too sensitive to discuss over an unsecured channel.
What if I come to the Citadel?
Yes, that would be best, Commander. I'll be waiting for you in Counselor Udina's office.
Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on VidCom.
Yeah, let's speak to Hacky Poo. See what he has to say. Hello, Kiana. Sorry I didn't respond earlier, but that was one heavy scene right there.
Commander, something on your mind?
What's our state of readiness, Admiral?
Given the situation everywhere else as close as we can be, you've done well, Shepard.
What about the extra help we picked up along the way?
Bringing in both the Quarians and the Geth has helped us immeasurably. The Quarian fleet is providing evac and fire support, while the Geth attack Reaper supply lines.
Okay.
What about the Turians and Krogan?
The Krogan and Turians have obviously been a big help. Erdnot Rex running the shows. And that female Krogan you rescued, I'm glad you disabled that mom in Tuchanka.
Good to hear. How about the Asari?
Since the coup attempt, the Asari have stepped up to the plate.
They're committing fleets and sending us. And believe it or not, they promised us the Destiny Ascension.
And the Solarians?
They sent the entire fleet as a thank you for rescue. I guess they managed to overlook the genophage cure.
Yeah, damn Skippy.
What's the Reaper situation?
It's not trending well. Even if you did, our threat projections show the Reapers will gain. And now the Asari are a prime target. They're the most advanced race in the galaxy. We'll soon find out if that means anything.
Won't mean as much as you
If
like.
I may, Admiral.
Speak freely, Commander.
Why me? Why put me?
Because you're the only son of a bitch I've got who knows how to kill Reapers.
You just have to be smart and hope you get lucky.
Your dossier says you stopped the Batarian slavers on Elysium all those years. What you did, the people who survived that ordeal still thank you by name.
And because of that, you think I qualify?
Shepard, let me tell you something that I've learned the hard way. You can pay a soldier to fire a gun. You can pay him to charge the enemy and take a hill. But you can't pay him to believe.
I don't follow, sir.
When you went up against Sovereign, there was no good reason to believe you'd win. But your crew didn't seem to care. They went along anyway. Your trip through the Omega-4 relay? That was a suicide mission if there ever was one. Yet there your crew was, standing beside you, proud to serve. Why? Because they believed it. Where we're taking them is liable to get pretty hairy, and I know you're the one who will get us to the other side.
Nothing more, sir.
And Shepard, I thought you might like to know I've got word on your mother.
Oh?
She's alive and well and promoted to Rear Admiral. She's helping us plan logistics for the Crucible.
Thank you, sir. That's a relief to hear.
I figured having another Shepard around couldn't hurt, and she's damn proud of what you're doing out there. Hack it out.
Damn Skippy. I now have enough to win the game even without any readiness. And look how my readiness rating just plummeted to 50. Okay. Citadel Defense Force has gone up a wee little bit. Sorry, Second Fleet. Okay. Krogan have gone up. What? How'd the Krogan go up? Oh, the Cacliosaurs. Okay. Got the Geth Corps and the Geth Fleet. 810 just from the Geth. 525 from the Quarian. But yeah. Legion just killed himself to save his race. That's awesome.
We just took down a Reaper without a giant thresher maw helping.
Damn right. We just showed the galaxy we could beat them.
Commander, there's a new message at your private terminal.
Who's pestering me now? Found work to do. Oh, Tally. She wants to speak to me in engineering, okay? Diana wants to speak to me. Hold on, let's see here. Never believe I could talk hand down, okay? Enter, name yourself Shalaran Vas Rannoch instead of Vas whatever she was.
I hear you were on the ground with the Reaper. He fired up at us a few times. Joker pulled the Normandy through some insane maneuvers to stay out of the line of fire.
It's hard being in a fight like that, especially when you're not the one flying the ship. Joker's one of the best.
Yes, yes, he is. So, I'm going to check on something here. Allers wants to have a chat.
Wait, can you send up Diana?
We're just going to chat,
she wants
though.
to talk to me.
She's on her way, Commander.
I'm sure you've got a million questions.
I narrowed it down to 40. Let's see how you do with the top 10. Commander, the last time most of us heard about Geth, they were attacking the Citadel alongside Sovereign.
Yes, and you should know that was a minority of the Geth. Most of them are not hostile to organics.
Is that how you explain that they're allies, and no longer dangerous robots who stick humans on spikes?
What you have to realize is that despite their reputation, most Geth are not inherently violent. The Quarians attacked them. The Geth fought back in self-defense just like any organic would. Now that we've freed the Geth from Reaper control, they'll want payback for their enslavement.
But you're going to take an army of synthetics to fight Reapers with untold hacking abilities.
She's got a point.
What's keeping the Reapers from reprogramming the Geth like they have before?
The Geth are extremely intelligent, and they put incredible thought into solving this problem. They're not gonna turn again. I bet my life on it.
Now here's a question from a Batarian on Omega. Commander Shepard, if the mass relays can be destroyed... So did I miss anything? Do you have any questions?
You gonna go file your story now?
Well, if you don't mind.
Go tell the galaxy what we've done.
Not touching my mouse.
They could use some good news.
Don't want to oops
Aye,
myself
Commander.
into romance. And I didn't. Or asset updated Geth Core. Why do I have more war assets from the Geth Core? Westmoreland. Why does that name? Oh right, wasn't that the general that was in charge of Vietnam for a while? Huh. She actually got me some recruiting. Good on Ms. Allers. Let me check my journal now, see how things are. And of course, the Asari wants me to meet on the Citadel.
Shepard.
Now that I'm romancing, I can go speak to Cortez. Well, before I go any further, I'm going to make sure I speak to everybody. Let's go speak to my favorite badass.
Impressed you got those two groups together. We'll see how long the peace lasts. Commander?
Another Reaper gone, and peace between the Geth and Quarians. It's amazing.
And now my people have a world to fight for. Something they know will last forever.
So long as you and the Geth remain good neighbors.
They're not our servants anymore. I'm not sure what we should call them. Allies?
Friends?
There's still too many wounds on either side. But maybe one day.
The migrant fleet and the Geth warships have joined Admiral Hackett.
Yep, yes they have.
Hello again.
Assist myself when these fires start dropping out of the sky and mopping up the Reapers. Until they back. One comes over, says they're allied assistance, and asks for our status. Not complaining they saved my crew. But I'm never living down having to apologize to a Geth for shooting one of its damn lights off. Oh, that's funny.
Greetings, Commander.
That's good. Now you get all flirty with Tally and make sure that she's okay, Garrus.
Peace between the Geth and Quarians.
Who would have thought?
Not how I ever imagined that would turn out. And next you'll be telling me the Krogan and Turians are cooperating. Oh, right. You managed that one too. You're a peacemaker, Shepard. A rare thing these days. Now, if you can pacify the Reapers, we'll make you a saint.
That's nothing. Just wait until you see what I can do with a loaf of bread and some old fish.
Yeoman. She's a communication specialist. And you're barking up the wrong tree, Kenneth. You're not her type.
Oh. Well, perhaps you should go and talk to her then.
Maybe I should. Nobody's barking up my tree.
If it works out, be sure to take video.
Those FBA couplings you got last tour are still holding up. Thanks again, Commander.
Shepard.
Commander.
Hey, Tally.
Can't be. No. I guess that's right.
Hey, Tally. How's it going?
Oh, sorry. I didn't hear you. I just got communication from the fleet. Sorry. From Rannoch. In the old days, I'd send any new technology I found back to the fleet. I should probably be doing that with the agriculture samples now. I don't know anything about raising crops.
How are your people doing?
It's crazy. The Geth are helping. Setting up housing, adapting power systems. They are doing in weeks what would have taken us years. Geth are even uploading into the suits of Quarian volunteers. They're rewriting environmental functions, jump-starting our immune systems.
How can they do that?
Doesn't seem possible.
The Geth are software, not hardware. They can transfer themselves from a normal body into anything with enough processing power. They're mimicking infections, so the host can adapt without getting sick. It's like making a vaccine.
That's actually
So
pretty
the
damn
Quarians
amazing.
won't have to wear those suits anymore?
It doesn't seem possible, but yes, in a few years, with Geth improvements, we won't need them. We might still wear them. The suits have become part of our society. But a rupture won't be a death sentence. Today, on Rannoch, there are Quarian children who will grow up healthy and strong, thanks to the Geth.
They owe that to you.
No. I'd have killed the Geth with no regrets. And I'd have been wrong. Thank you.
That's pretty moving.
I can't believe you got the Geth and Quarians to play nice. You should get a medal for that alone. It looks like we just need to get the Asari on board, and we can finally focus on the Reapers. But I don't suppose it'll be as easy as all that.
No, it won't.
Nothing ever is. One step at a time, I guess. 300 years it took to take back the Quarian homeworld. I sure as hell hope it doesn't take that long for us.
Shouldn't. Or the old SR-1 Normandy model. That's moving. Where the hell is Cortez? Says you're back here, buddy. Oh, there you are.
Good to see you, Commander. Good to see you, Commander.
Well, I'm missing one person to speak to. Let's go speak to...
Another Reaper has died. You are proving that humans are capable soldiers. But I question this peace you have brokered. No such thing is possible between machines and organics. I would have destroyed the synthetics without hesitation. And these Quarians, let's just hope they are reliable allies. It is difficult to trust a species that hides behind masks.
They have no choice to it.
The only conflict you should concern yourself with is ending the one with the Reapers. Diplomacy does not win wars. Powerful and plentiful firearms do.
I would seem to think that all the diplomacy I've done to get us to this point would disagree with you there, Javik.
It seems you believed Protheans built the mass relays. The Reapers are cunning in their deception, allowing life to flourish, century upon century, letting us believe ourselves the masters of the cosmos. then the truth becomes known. There are monsters in the dark spaces, and we are their prey. Do not care what others think. Do what you must. Do not care what others think. Do what you must.
Okay, that's everything. Now, I'm going to go ahead and call it for now, after I get back up to the CIC. Oh wait, I still need to speak to... And that's just going to be flavored. No, it might not. We have, you know, hard, solid confirmation that Edie and Joker are romantic for each other.
You know, the Quarians have done pretty well with those suits. Maybe they can make something like that for you.
Yeah, they have. Protective medical exoskeleton. I could even get one with racing stripes.
So what's the problem?
It's like walking around in heavy armor. It totally screws with my spatial awareness.
I wear heavy armor, and my spatial awareness is perfect.
You crashed the last shuttle you flew, Vega. I need to feel my balance shift when I'm flying. I need to feel the ship moving with me. You take that away, and I don't know. I mean, I'm good, but I'm not me.
Yeah, I get that.
Plus, have you seen Tally? Come on, I don't have the hips to carry a suit like that.
Woohoo!
Gotta hand it to you, Commander. That's the first time I've seen someone end a war by yelling.
After seeing what the Geth Rebellion really looked like, I figured they deserved a chance.
Thank you, Commander. I doubt many organics would have trusted a synthetic race.
And now we've got 2 fleets for the price of 1. We didn't lose anybody.
Except Legion, before it sacrificed itself. Legion referred to itself as I instead of we.
Yes, he did.
So?
The singular pronoun indicates Legion's independent personality had fully actualized. In its last moments, it was not an avatar of the Geth consensus. It was a person.
That's what I figured.
Well, when the Geth fleet helps us retake Earth, I guess we'll owe that to him.
That we will.
What's on your mind, Edie?
I was just reflecting. The Quarians' historical era was not making the Geth enough like them.
I'm not sure I understand.
Units with networked intelligences will trend toward cooperation for mutual benefit. But units with central heuristics establishing an individual personality, such as myself, develop preferences. These preferences form attachments that keep my calculations from devaluing the worth of the lives aboard the Normandy.
You're saying the Geth turned on the Quarians because they aren't individuals?
That is my theory. But it is limited to a sample size of one society.
True.
The only other notable synthetic society is the Reapers, and we do not know if they govern by consensus as the Geth do.
Do me a favor. Don't ask them.
Hello, Shepard.
And we are done. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and call it for now. Because seriously, that was woof. We killed a Reaper on foot. We brokered peace between the Geth and the Quarians. We watched Legion sacrifice himself to uplift his entire race. That's perhaps one of the most noble things I've seen. And it came from a robot. Well, anyway, that's it for me for tonight. I'd like to thank y'all for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the show. This has been Harmony Muse. Thank you, and have a good one.